Welcome back to another episode of MegaKraft. Wait, is this MegaKraft? What am I doing up here? How'd I get up here? What in the turd is going on, everyone? Well, take a look at this. I wanted to show you that. That right there is the spawn pad, and it looks so cool from up here. There's a nice M. Now, obviously, it's kind of turned around, but that's alright. So, what am I doing up here? Well, take a guess. What do you think? What do you think I'm standing on here? Might as well show you. You probably already know. But I am working on the Iron Titan. Oh, I've done a ton of work already. May not look like much, just being all these platforms and whatnot. But look what I've got. I've got villagers up here. And that in itself is an entire project on its own. Probably took a long time. But right down there is our little spawn platform thing for the villagers. So that's where they were earlier. And we're breeding them. I got enough villagers, sent them up through here. This is like water, like a water elevator. I used that to kind of transport the villagers around. First I brought them over into here, just made a little pathway with the water pushing them this way. And they piled up into here. We've got, look at F3, got 21 villagers. Now we really only need 20, but it's good to have an extra one in there just in case. And then over here, we've also got F3, we've got 21 villagers. And yeah, I know they're kind of noisy. But yeah, we got 21 villagers there as well, and all the way over here, as per the video of the Iron Titan, Tango says you need to have some villagers over in this exact spot as well. And it can work with one, he says, but it's good to have a few extra. So we've got 3 in there. And what I did is once I got the 21 villagers into this spot right in there, then I changed the pathway so it pushed them all over here, and they'd get inside that spot. And I got, I think, 24 of them in there, and then I used minecarts to bring 3 of them out and push them all the way over into that spot. So it was kind of a long process, but I did have Kitty helping me, so that was pretty cool. Why do we have that up there? I need to go get rid of that block. That's going to bug me. Let's just go like this and pop up a few, and there we go. Alright, so what we're going to work on today, though, I did say last time that we would have the competition going for this episode. Well, unfortunately, we haven't been able to actually record the competition. It's been kind of a pain trying to get a time where everybody can be on at the same time. So hopefully, since it is like Thanksgiving break throughout this week, everyone should have a little bit more time on their hands, hopefully. But we'll see. We'll see if it happens. But right now, the competition's kind of on hold until we're able to, you know, it could be any time, really, when it comes out. So I'm not going to give you a deadline or anything like that. Just let you know when it comes out, it'll come out. So, yeah. So this is the the Iron Titan. The old one was the Iron Foundry. This is the Iron Titan here. And the center is right here. So what we need to do here, this next step, is I need to build the whole little redstone system that keeps the nether chunks loaded and keeps the spawn chunks loaded if you're in the nether, more specifically. So, yeah, I gotta center it right on here. I need to get a few supplies, and I also need to clean out my inventory. So I need to make a nether portal and also make like a little item sorter to sort out the iron from the poppies, and make sure that it spits the poppies every once in a while into the nether. But yeah, let me get some stuff ready, and I'll show you how we're going to build that there. I think I'm going to build it up a little bit higher, like not just on the ground here, because down here, this is going to be where all of the iron is going to collect. And so all of the iron will be down here. We'll have tons of chests, and I mean tons of chests. And even me saying that we're going to have tons of chests, I don't think it will be enough. It's really... It's insane how much iron this thing produces, and I learned that from the Iron Foundry. I'm only building the 32 village version of the Iron Titan here, but even then, we're going to get an insane amount of iron. And so I'm going to make tons of chests and make it in a system that will be easy to craft here. So I'm probably going to work on that today as well. But I'm not sure what the design I'm going to use. I'm kind of leaning towards what I did last season with just breaking the chests to craft. But I kind of wanted to try something with dispensers. I don't know how difficult that's going to be, though. So I don't know. I'll get to work, though. And first things first, we need to build that little nether system. So I'm going to grab my supplies, and I will be right back. Okay, everyone, a little update time. I finished building this thing. This is the little system that's going to shoot an item through the nether portal every about a minute or so. Actually, I think it's more like 40 seconds or something like that. It's just to keep the nether loaded, or keep the spawn chunks loaded when you're in the nether. Last thing I need to do though, we don't have any items right now spitting in. I'm going to do that later when we actually do the door placing. But right now it's just empty. It's basically going to sort out any of the poppies that come through the system and send off the iron off into that direction there. You can see the hoppers run over there. Last thing I need to do though is just turn on the nether. So I'm just going to do that real quick with some flint and steel. Light that right there, and there we go. So that is completely done. And next up, I have decided what we're going to actually do. Whoa, hello spider. I want to show you this. This is my battle axe. So I kind of ditched the sword idea. So now I'm not running around with the sword because it saves a spot of inventory space. And I've just got this battle axe. Efficiency 5, Unbreaking 3, and Sharpness 5. And the sharpness does actually affect the axe here. You can see that it does 12.25 attack damage, which is pretty close to a sword that has that kind of sharpness. So it's just, I think it's like 1 attack damage less than a sword. So really it's pretty powerful. And you saw there I could kill the spider in 1 hit. Some things you can even kill in 1 hit. Yeah, I killed the spider in 2 hits. But yeah, you can see this. I've got some chests here. I've decided that we are going to do the system that I had on the old server, but I did expand it a little bit. We're going to do it 16 chests wide, and each chest is going to have 6 actual double chests in it. So it'll have tons of storage in this system. Looks like we're getting nighttime, so let me get the bed here. I've been using this bed. I can only sleep at night. But yeah, I've got this lined up here. This is where we're going to do it. And I've got the place dug out underneath because we're going to do a little redstone system here as well. And then I'm going to show you how I do that real quick. After I can sleep, is it going to let me know? There we go. Okay, so I'll sleep away the night, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do for the redstone system. It's very similar to what we did last time on the server. But that's what we're going to do this time. Wait a second, I just realized. I might have did something differently. What am I doing? That's wrong. Right there, I can tell from right now. But what I do know here, let me show you kind of the idea. Let's get back up here. Jeez, come on, let me up. So, what the idea is, I'm going to have redstone lamps all the way through here, and the redstone lamp is going to signify if the bottom chest is basically full here. And by that I mean, you know, the chest is going to have to... Oh, I know what I did. I need to move everything down by 1. That's what I need to do. So I kind of started building one of the things. But this redstone lamp will turn on as soon as all of the items in the hopper that's going to be... really, it's coming out of right there, because we're going to have... I'm not very good at explaining this. Let me start over here. So we're going to have 16 chests all along here. They're going to be double chests, and they'll be 6 tall. And also right here, yeah, it's a regular chest. Let me knock this one out real quick. This is actually going to have one right underneath here. And then underneath that, let's see, good, I have some wood. I'm going to have 2 crafting tables here. So let's knock this out. And I'm going to break some redstone, but that's alright because I'm going to change things up. So we're going to have crafting tables just right there. So you'll be able to break all the chests here, stand in the pile of iron, and craft a bunch of iron blocks. And then the thing that I'm doing different about this from the old server, it's pretty much the same system where the light will turn on when the chests are filling up, but I'm also going to make sure that we have this completely enclosed. So right there and there, there's actually blocks right there. Because one thing I did once in a while on the old server is, with a really good axe, you'd actually break the crafting tables right here once in a while. And so you'd fall down into the redstone, and that was a pain, especially when there's tons of iron everywhere and it's really laggy and things like that. It's just kind of a mess. So I moved all the redstone a little bit so that it's going to go underneath that, and we can have blocks right here. And yeah, it's kind of useful. It's kind of hard to show why, but hope you guys understand how that's going to be useful. And then I need to move all of this redstone, so I'm going to change this up just a little bit here. I'll show you what exactly we're going to do. So first things first, this is all going to be hoppers running into the chest. But we're going to need to have a block right here. That's going to be a comparator coming out into here. Let's see if I can figure this out here. I'm going to have to move things down just a little bit. Okay. Oops. Well, that's alright. I need to break that anyways. Alright, so first things first, we're going to have a comparator coming out of here. And that is going to detect when there's items into this hopper. Now, right now it's not a hopper, but I've got hoppers. Why don't I just break this, and I can just show you that We got hoppers right there. So there's the hopper, comparator, and then we need some redstone dust. That's going to go into there. And let's see, we're going to need a repeater coming out of there, going into that block and move it down right here. And then block right there. There we go. So this is what we need to do. So we've got a redstone dust right there, and then we'll have a repeater. There, and actually that is not a repeater. That is just a regular dust. It could be a repeater either way. It's just we can save on repeaters by doing a regular dust. There we go. So now that light is off. You can see that all the redstone basically runs down over here in kind of a weird way, but you know, this is kind of the best way to do it so that I can line it up side by side with a bunch of them. So if I put items in here, you can see that that light's going to turn on because there's stuff into the hopper. So when things start backing up and get inside this hopper, you're going to be able to see that, you know, visually with the light, that there is stuff inside this chest. And the way this is going to fill up is it's going to fill up by columns first. So let's go to the front and I'll show you here. And it'll be a little easier to explain. So chests, this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so you can see right here there's going to be the 6 chests in a row right here. It's going to fill up, or in a column. It's going to fill up this column all the way first before it goes on to this next column. And as this one's filling, you'll see that this light is on. And if this light is off, that means that, you know, basically it's not working on filling it up at all. As soon as it starts, you know, it fills up all the way and backs up into here, then it's going to move on to the next one, and it'll start filling up the ones here. And then you'll be able to see that this light will turn on and this light will be on. And when you see that both of these lights are on, that means that this column is completely full. So I don't know, it's kind of a weird, you know, it sounds like it's more complicated than it really is. Basically, you'll just look at the lights and you'll be able to tell how many columns are actually full for the most part. It's kind of a real quick visual way to see. And I just realized one thing I might change. It should be okay, but yeah, it should be fine. I was thinking maybe I should move this all by 1 because that is going to touch the redstone, but that's going to not go very often because that right there is, it's just a little clock for whenever we get poppies, it'll shoot it through. So it shouldn't work. It shouldn't cause a problem with the hoppers or anything like that. So I think we're good from right here. Alright, so I need to basically, I need to do one other column here. Do I have the trap chests? I do. So trap chests are going to go right there. That's going to be, I have to alternate trap chests and regular chests. And then hopper's going to be right there. I need to change the design up just a little bit here so that it works on both sides. Let's break some blocks here so I have a little bit more room. It looks like I didn't measure it quite right, but that's alright. So basically, you know, I'm going to just have the comparator be back by 1 here. Did I? Oh, there it is. So the comparator is going to go right into there. And then we got the redstone. Let's see if I can figure this out just how I had it before. And then we had some repeaters. So there's a repeater right there. And then, let's see. And then what I did is I had a redstone and then a repeater right here. And then basically this is going to be the same right here, just that and that and that. And then we'll have, oh, I need to make sure I have a block there too. And then we'll have a few torches right here, whoops, and right there. And so that's going to connect over to this. So it's the same basic idea. Whenever we get items inside of here and that are flowing through, that light's going to be on whenever it backs up into that hopper. So let's grab those back out. And then one thing is I need to make sure that this chest, or yeah, all of this right here is closed. Let's see. Yeah, all of that's closed right there. So then we're going to just have some crafting tables just right inside there. So let's put those like that. Alright, and I basically need to repeat this all the way down over to this end. And then that should be functional. So I need to make a bunch more chests, get a bunch of the redstone ready. I'm also going to fill in the blocks like this that are open. So yeah, I've just got a lot of kind of repetitive work to do, so I'm just going to get that done here, and then we'll take a look at this thing when it's all done. Okay, so I've got all the redstone done, and I've actually filled it in completely. I put some half slabs on back here. I am all out of hoppers though. I've only got 7, so I'm not going to be able to put the hoppers in. And that's kind of unfortunate, but it's not too big of a deal. I do want to get the chests in here though, so I got to alternate the regular chests from the trap chests. And I hope I've made enough. I made a stack of each here, so I guess we'll see. So here's the trap chests. Let's fill all these in. And I'll just do this real quick, and then I'll be right back with you guys. Ow. Get out of here. Well, there we go. I decided to make it 8 chests high, and before I had it at 6, but I'm thinking I'm going to do 8 because you can actually reach the 7th one from down here. You can jump to reach the 8th one, but more importantly, you can actually chop this one down right here, as if you're going to go through, and you can actually just hop onto the chest and chop all the chests down. So yeah, that's how we're going to do it. We're going to have it 8 blocks high, and that way we can just have a ton of iron just backed up into here if we really need to. And honestly, with this thing, you just really need to go big when you make a storage system. And it's kind of crazy that we're going to have all of these chests for iron, but when you actually see how much iron we're going to get, you're not going to think this is overkill at all. You're going to understand why we have so many. So really, this thing is ready to set up. There's a few things that I do need to do though. I only have 7 hoppers and I'm pretty much out of iron. The iron that I have right here is the last bit of iron I have, and we don't have the farm actually up and running yet either, so I'm really low on iron, and it's really funny to say that I'm super low on iron when I'm making all these chests to completely fill up with iron. But I don't know, it's a little ironic. That was really dumb. I shouldn't have said that. But anyways, I wanted to run this the hopper chain down here, and I don't have. Let's grab some netherrack. I've been using netherrack to kind of use blocks to get up and down places, things like that. And then we're gonna store. I've got so many chests now, but yeah, let's come up here. And I'm gonna just bring this down. Oh wait, I needed some of those chests. What am I doing? Because I can save on hoppers by using chests in between hoppers, especially when I'm just gonna go straight down. So that's what I'm gonna do right here. Let's go up, over. Actually, I'm gonna move over by a couple, so I'm not in my own way. And then let's see, right here. I need to make sure that there is a hopper right there. Okay, and then I can go like that and just alternate like this with chests and hoppers all the way up. And you know what? I want to do 2 hoppers right here because I don't want a hopper touching this redstone just in case it's going to get powered. So I'm just going to do a chest right here, and I'm in the way. So I'm going to put a chest right here and then a hopper. Let's break these hoppers. Oops, yeah, I did that wrong. I need to make sure that's a hopper. And then a chest. And then a hopper again. So it's a little weird that it didn't line up just perfectly, but that's alright. That'll work just fine. As long as I have a chest right next to there, then we should be good to go. Alright. Yeah, I like that. And one thing that I'm actually going to do is I'm going to reverse this just a little bit. And so I'm going to have the double hopper just right here. Because we're going to need the hopper chain to go. Yeah, this will work out just fine. So we're going to have the hoppers go along straight across here. And that's going to send them across. And then it'll get taken down. So yeah, and then we're going to have the chest like that. And we're going to reverse this order. And then we should be good to go, hopefully. So we're going to have a hopper. If I can do this, and a chest, and let's see, I need a place. I need some blocks to get on. There we go. Okay, so hopper and a chest. There we go. So that's exactly how we need to get it. And that looks good. Yep, and that should work. And I'm just jumping off everywhere. Okay, let's get somewhere we can take a look and make sure that everything is correct here now. Yeah, so it's gonna send the iron across the hoppers. It's gonna go down through here. And then this is going to actually send them across, but by default it's going to go into this line first, and then it'll make its way over. Yeah, this is going to all be hoppers, but right now it's just I don't have the hoppers right now. But yeah, that'll send it across. And then one other thing here is at the very end on this side, we're actually going to have, you know, if this thing fills up completely and it's not able to hold anything, we do not want iron to back up all the way into there to stop poppies from going through, because that is going to be very bad news. So we want a way to throw away any extra iron that we get, and that's only if this thing is completely full, which is very unlikely, by the way. But if it does happen that it's completely full, we want a way that it'll just auto dispense the iron into like lava or something. So let's build that real quick. I'm gonna grab, yeah, there we go, lava bucket, and I've got a dropper. Let's see, I'll grab some blocks. Let's do it out of here, and then I've got a couple hoppers. That should be good. We need some redstone, a comparator, repeater. I don't think I need a torch, but we'll grab it anyway. That should be good. Okay, cool. So we're gonna do it right here at the end. Let's just get up here. Now the hopper chain's gonna go along, let's see, it's gonna go along the top like this. So what we're gonna want to do here is I'm gonna put the dropper right here actually, and it's gonna face downward. So it's gonna be right there, and then we're gonna have the hopper chain. It's gonna go, the last one is actually gonna point into there, and then that'll go straight there. So that's gonna run all the way across and meet up with that one, and then underneath there, all the hoppers will be facing into the chests. So from there, we need to make a little platform. I need some more netherrack. So we're gonna have a platform here. Let's do it out over this way actually. Okay, and then I need to get up here so I can see where exactly I need everything. So we're gonna do just a little clock here, some redstone. Let's grab some more blocks, redstone all the way around. Then we're gonna get a repeater just so we can have a little bit of delay in the clock. We need to click on that, and I think I'm gonna move this back by 1 actually, so I can have, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So we'll have the repeater or the comparator coming out from right here on subtract mode, and then go around, have a repeater just like that. We don't need a delay, and then that goes into there, and then we'll have one more repeater going into there, into that block. So anytime there are anything in here, it'll just hopefully auto dispense, and it doesn't look like that's working. Interesting. Oh, it's because I don't have enough blocks here. What I can do actually is I can just put a block right there. That should, no, it didn't do anything either. I don't think it matters until, yeah, we just, all it really needs is just have enough blocks, enough items in here. So once there's enough items, then it'll start spitting it out. And yeah, that should work. That should work just fine. So we'll just go like that. Let's grab all this stuff that it just spit out. Since iron, at the moment, it's kind of precious for me. And then let's break that. Break all this. We don't need all that. And we can break that, and then we just need to have a spot to hold the lava. Oops, I don't need it right there. It's gonna go right here, actually. Do I have another? I hope I have one more hopper. I'm pretty sure I would have dropped a hopper into one of the, oh, yeah. Got some stuff inside some of these here. I'm gonna take a look, and I bet you I dropped a hopper into this first one. Really? No hoppers? What about this one? Oh, there's some stuff right there. Let's see if I have one more hopper. If not, I can just I'll just quickly make one. Okay, so I was just wanting a hopper so I can, because that's gonna hold in some of the lava right here. Okay, so that is right there, and then we just need some blocks to hold in the lava. Some blocks right here, and then that's what I have the half slab for. So I can put the half slab right here, and then I'm actually just gonna put it like that, and then I can put the lava right there. Let's just double check and make sure this thing is working still. So let's just put some items in. Need some more items. There it goes. So it starts spitting everything out, and that's exactly what we want to do. So let's grab that, and it's just gonna have lava right here, so it'll just spit it right into the lava. So let's place the lava there, and we should be about done. Other than, you know, we do need to finish the farm here, and we need to get more hoppers. But let's put, what am I doing? I need to just grab the lava, go like that. Boom. So, as of right now, it's pretty much nighttime for me, but tomorrow, me and RoyalDezmo are going to hop on and we're going to work on the doors. So, I think I'll try and just record a little bit of that, show you guys us working on the doors, placing the doors and stuff. I mean, it is a really repetitive process, so I don't know if it'll be too interesting, but, you know, I might just give you an update there when I'm with Desmo, and then we'll see this thing in action, hopefully, by the end of this episode. And then we'll be able to get enough iron to put in and fill up all of these things. But right now, at least we have, you know, if this thing starts running, at least the iron will be able to fill up that first row, or at least this first chest, really, actually. But you know, we'll be able to collect some iron. Oh, there's some of the items. But yeah, we'll be able to collect some iron, no biggie. So, you know what, I'm gonna do a cut. Hopefully we'll get RoyalDezmo in here. It's gonna be tomorrow for me, but it should only be a few seconds for you, if I'm able to get him. And we'll get a bunch more done here. So see you guys in a little bit. Alright, Desmo, how's it going?
Sleepy. Sleepy!
Well, Desmo's here. He's gonna help me place all these doors. We've each got like 9 stacks here. Oh, I think I've got 8 stacks. I think I left a stack of doors down there. That's alright, I made so many doors. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna start placing all the doors and make all the villages and finish this thing up. Once we get the villages in, then we're pretty much done. We'll start getting retarded amounts of iron, right?
Fun stuff, yo.
Fun stuff. Alright, so let's see. First things first, I think we'll just kind of do it off camera for a little bit. Maybe we'll record once we get the groove in how to do it. But yeah, it's kind of tedious, so it's gonna be a little while. Should we get started?
Oh yeah.
Alright, let's do this.
Let's do it.
Okay, everybody, so a quick update. Me and RoyalDezmo, we completed doing all of the doors and everything. We got the villages done, and it turns out we did them wrong. We did it completely wrong. Well, not completely. We did it all right, but the only issue that we had is in the tutorial from Tango Tek, he mentions, and it's in an annotation or in the description, but he mentions if it is actually, if you have an X coordinate that is positive, you can see my X coordinate is 176, then you actually do the reverse of what he does in the tutorial, and you start from east to west instead of west to east. And you know, if you've seen the tutorial, know what I'm talking about. If not, just don't worry about it. Basically, we did this wrong from the opposite side when we needed to do it on the other side, and so we had to tear down all of the doors. And I actually just finished tearing down all of the doors and replacing the entire door placing process again on my own, because Desmo wasn't around to actually help me out with it. But I definitely do appreciate his help. It was very useful because I learned how to actually do it, and it made it a lot more simple when I actually went back and did it on my own. So I'm just finishing out clearing out these middle doors that are actually not used in the thing. And so once I get this done, then I can lower down the villagers again. That's one thing that I had to do is before, you know, the villagers are standing right up there. We got 21 in there and 21 in there. Normally you drop them down onto this carpet, and I actually had done that, but I had to move them back up so I could redo the doors. So what I did is I actually built the little glass holding thing again, got a dispenser, put some water in right there, and I would just hit them once with my regular hand, and they bounce up, swim up the water, and go right there, and stood there. And now I just basically need to drop them back down onto that carpet there, which shouldn't be as hard as it normally was before, because I've already got it all set up. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to basically take out that block and then place a glass right here. So I shouldn't have to do the piston mechanism thing that I did the first time. That you know, if you've seen the tutorial, then you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I will also link a video or link in the description the tutorial to this to Tango's tutorial video, and that's gonna show you how to build this Iron Titan. But guys, this thing has taken so much time. I'm just worn out. I can't wait till it's done though, and I'm just gonna push through it tonight. I'm gonna get it done, and hopefully we'll just be bringing in the iron. So I guess I'm just gonna make another cut here, and hopefully when you see me next, I'll have made a lot more progress, and I'm really hoping all the iron golems spawning is gonna work this time. So see you in a little bit. Oh, you are not going to believe it. Well, I got it working. It wasn't as simple as just replacing all of the doors the second time though. It turns out I had messed it up yet again. Let me show you what I did. When I went through and replaced all those doors the second time, When I moved the villagers up, I had a block right here, and it was not glass, and I'm pretty sure that was the cause of it. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure that was the cause of it, and it turned out that this was just one big village of just, you know, basically one cell, not 32 villages all in one. So I really screwed that one up. I redid it again for the third time on my own. Well, it's the second time on my own, but this time is the charm. Third time's the charm, like they say, and it is working now. You see we got 4 golems, and it'll stop right at 4 golems. And it is time, guys. It is time to make the water pusher tunnel things that push them into this place. And once that's done, you can see there's a bunch of golems that have fallen down now. Once that's done, then it will be fully functional. I'll just need to clean up all the other blocks and whatnot. But yeah, I'm up here getting ready. I've got a bunch of slabs. I'm ready to do the water. So I just wanted to give you guys an update. I've got it working now. Finally, let's get working on this little water path. Oh man, we're so close, everyone. So close. So, update time. It is now 2 o'clock in the morning, still working on the farm, but good news, it's working. It is done. You can see a guy spawning in right here. I'm just in the process of actually doing the cleanup time now. So I'm going through, I'm taking out all the unnecessary blocks and all that junk over there, even those villagers I need to get rid of. So I'm basically just chopping down all this. Is the little roof that was right here. So I don't know, I guess I could leave it, but I don't know, I just feel like I should clean it up and make everything nice and stuff. I have not checked how much iron we've gotten in here yet. So I mean, basically once I got all the water systems in, it funnels down into the glass right there. We've had a bunch of iron golems spawning in, so I have a feeling we're gonna have a lot of iron as soon as we go down, and we should be able to finish up that sorting system completely by making up some extra hoppers and finish it all up. So I guess I'm gonna finish cleaning up, and I'll meet you guys down there, and we'll check how much iron we have. You know what's coming. You know. It's a long way down home. You know what? You might actually make it. You might make it into the... No, you're not going to make it. Well, it's nice knowing you. Thank you so much for all the help. And, see ya. Yes. Well, that's not good. I just come down here and it looks like my little villager thing. Somehow a zombie got in. I wonder... I don't know. I have no idea how that happened. Oh well, let's not worry about it. I really don't care too much because the main purpose of this villager breeder was actually to get the villagers up there. So yeah, I'm not too worried about that. We have tons of mobs down here though. And what the heck? Look at this guy. We've got tons of mobs, and I think we have a bunch of iron golems down here too. Look, we even have some iron. It looks like one probably got killed by like a skeleton or something. Let's see. Bunch of iron golems. I thought there were. I mean, I saw there were tons of them all around earlier. But look, we got some dying in here, so that's good. And more falling through. Let's just keep looking around. Oh, look, we got new animals spawning in too. Okay, I don't think there's a whole lot of iron golems here, so I'm actually going to come down. Actually, let's light this up. And get rid of these guys. I'm just worried that like a creeper will sneak up on me or something like that. Oh, what the heck? There's some iron right here too. Okay, interesting. Yeah, there's iron all over the place. So I think a bunch of the iron golems have died off now from fighting all the zombies that were here. Oh, you know what probably happened? I bet you the iron golem hit a zombie up on top of there. Oh man, you're supposed to be protecting the villagers, dude. Well, oh well. There's not much I can do about it now. Okay, let's battle this guy. Killed him. And got his iron. There we go. Are you gonna attack me? There you are. Okay, so this is really not too safe right now. Let me clear up my inventory. I'm gonna light up this area, and then we're gonna take a look at how much iron we have. I don't think it's gonna be a whole lot, but you know, I at least want to take a look. And I think there's another one in here. Alright, so I just put a ton of torches everywhere. Now, let's take a look. I imagine there's going to be a lot of other blocks in here too, like glass and stone bricks and things like that. But I think they should all be down in here. Yep, Oh yeah, so we've already got a bunch of iron. How much we got? And it's still flowing in. Look at that. Let's see. Let's group it all up here. So it looks like we got 9, 10, 11, 12 stacks, and just a little bit more. Plus there was some, yeah, right here. This is all from just killing iron golems while I was up there. So this is where we're at so far. 13 stacks of iron. That should be enough to actually fill or finish this entire thing. Let's grab all those, and then I have tons of chests in here, I think. Yeah, tons of chests. So I'm gonna make a bunch of hoppers. We're gonna finish this up, and then I think that's gonna be it for this episode. Alright, and 2 stacks of hoppers later, we are here. We're ready to finish off everything, so this is going to be totally ready for the big iron storage. And, you know, this thing is going to run even if nobody is on the server at this point because of that little ender, or the little nether portal trick thing. That keeps everything loaded even once nobody's on the server. So we are gonna get so much iron. I mean, just when I wake up tomorrow morning, this thing is probably gonna, at least the first column, I'm sure, is probably gonna be filled with iron, and it's just gonna keep flowing and keep flowing from here on out. So I am so excited about it. Tons of work went into this. I mean, oh, so much work. I can't even believe that I had to do the door placement 3 separate times just to get it right the 3rd time. But it's finally done now, and you know, I'm not complaining. I'm very happy that we got it done, and I can't wait to start using iron blocks for everything like we used to. So I really hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I hope I hope I wasn't too frustrating and, you know, made things a little weird. And yeah, sorry I'm kind of being quiet and not very energetic. It's because it's kind of like 3 in the morning now, and I have to be a little bit quiet. It's because we got people sleeping. And I'm not sure if I placed that right. Let's double check. Yeah, okay, that's right. But yeah, I'm sorry about that it's so late right now for me, but I really wanted to get this finished and out to you as soon as possible. So, you know, I'm really happy that I was able to finish it, and, you know, tons more to come from here. This is just kind of the start of tons of things, because now we have infinite iron, and we're able to do tons of stuff, especially with hoppers, and that's my big thing, is I'm super happy to start using tons of hoppers again. So I'm gonna get to work on whatever next I'm gonna be working on. Well, actually, first off, I'm going to bed. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. So I want to say thank you so much for tuning in and watching the video. I hope you have enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure you leave a like. It's always appreciated. And if you're not already subscribed, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button so you're notified every time I upload a video. But we're going to end things off here. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.